Good evening all, welcome back to Place and Space. It is Tuesday, deliveries are back on schedule. How we like them. We're getting stuff on a Tuesday, we're open on a Wednesday. Happy days, you remember an ongoing schedule? They're fun, they are. Right, Batgirls issue number 2 by Miss Becky Cloonan is now out. If you've never read a Becky Cloonan piece, I can only encourage it. She's bloody wonderful. Detective Comics is now on 1048, which, if you haven't been reading Detective Comics, I have. I've been reading both Batman and Detective. Some people read both, some people read Run. It's up to you, of course. Detective is right now fabulous. It's been seen for many years as the B title, I suppose, in subsequent hierarchy to Batman, which in some ways is fair enough. Right now, it's fabulous. Ivan Reis is on the artwork, doing just stuff that looks like that, which is bloody wonderful. I can only recommend it. You can basically, at this point, jump into Detective wherever. If you're worried about catching up on storylines, don't worry. The Bat family's got Shadows of the Bat going on throughout it all. Jump in. Robin and Batman is brought to you now by Mr. Jeff Lemire. This is issue 3, and I have to say the whole series has done incredibly well and been incredibly good. If a little bit on the morose side, Jeff. Holy hell, leave us some heartstrings to destroy in your next project. My Christ, dude. Very cool, though. If you've missed it, definitely do a trade when it comes out, because it's just fantastic. If you're up to date, superb. Dustin Nugent's on the artwork for that one, and he is only ever apparently getting better. Miss Elektra, she is taking over the mantle of Daredevil. Chip Zdarsky is taking you into... Is that Chip? Am I going nuts? It is Chip. Well done, Tommy Boy, for once. Chip Zdarsky will not do you wrong. He's only ever getting more fabulous as well. There's a lot going on in comics these days. It's good. Marvel Voices is back for another one of their periodic one-shots. This one is brought to you by an all-star cast of indigenous creators. So what Voices is, if you've never picked one up, it's Marvel and Disney giving the forefront creators to people who arguably should have already received a shot at the limelight, but as of yet haven't. So if you fancy giving yourself some reading time to brand new, literally brand new, up-and-coming creators, you literally can't beat that. Star Wars The High Republic, Eye of the Storm is out now, and if, like me, you're thinking, yeah, you're not wrong. This is the third installment of The High Republic. It might even be the fourth, actually, he says, losing track. I don't know, but it's another one, and it's a Star Wars fan. So George Lucas is laughing somewhere. You and I are trying to have to keep up, and everyone's happy. We like. Hell Sonja, issue number 1. Dynamite do this thing wonderfully. They do pulp and kitsch, and do it incredibly well. Now, at some point, the trick may have worn off, and the pony may have bolted. It would have done, if it hadn't have actually been bloody good. And Dynamite keep on getting better and better artists to do their thing. So I think the time has well and truly come to everyone give an awful amount of respect to Dynamite, because they've managed to make kitchen pulp a hell of a lot of fun again. Congratulations, it's good. Speaking of pulp done well, once upon a time, and this is coming as a Spawn fan, you'd almost have written the character off. However, Todd McFarlane has given all things Spawn such a career renaissance, it's almost indescribable at this point. This is Spawn Presents The Scorched, issue 1. I'm just going to rattle through the covers here, okay, because there's tons. This is the Puppeteer Lee one. Now, you may remember I was badgering on about him doing a beautiful set of DC covers recently. Todd McFarlane does take notice of good artists, so I'm delighted to see Puppeteer Lee on that one. This is the Brett Booth connecting cover, absolutely gorgeous. Greg Capullo is on that one, which for many will be the cover, because Capullo is synonymous with Spawn, for all the good reasons in the world. Don't know, who are you? Don't know, forget. That's out. You've also got Mr. Mark Silvestri, in addition to Ryan Stegman. All very cool. I want to know who that is, bear with me. Alguillo. New name to me. That's very cool. That will not last very long. A new Spawn artist is always a hot thing. On the interiors, he just has a habit of picking guys who can nail this stuff. Don't look away now if you don't want to see inside. That just looks fantastic. Absolutely awesome. Alright. Finally, we're going to finish up super quickly with We Ride Titans. That's from Vault this week. So the kaiju are back. If you've never tried a Vault book, they're indie. They're short form, so you can basically dip in and out as you will, really. You're not really bound to anything going on and on forever. They're very cool short form stories. Beautiful, though, post-apocalyptic kind of punk, massive fights against all things huge and Godzilla-ish. I expect that to be very cool. A few quick covers of the week, and then we're almost good. This is the... Is that Jimmy Chung? That is Jimmy Chung. That's the Joker Jimmy Chung cover. I really took a liking to that this week. It's quite a simplistic text cover, almost Hollywood style, just like it. Lee Bermejo is a name I've basically been repeating like a parrot on crack these days, but for many good reasons, that being one of them. Now, forgive me, Nicola Sismiglia, apparently. If I butchered his name, I apologise. But keep doing stuff like that, because I really like that. Marvel Voices gets a variant cover by the ever illustrious David Mack, who does stuff like that, which looks like that. So buy it, because it looks like that. That's just goddamn gorgeous. And this is just cool. Hello 90s and that Ross episode from Friends, but Radiant Black has now got the blacklight cover, so if you need to send all the women running, buy that one. I will be. And there's a little bit more. Forgive me for 2 minutes extra of your time. Last week was mental and everything came in on the wrong time and the wrong day, and as a result we sold out of so much stuff. So if you went online looking for various bits and pieces and you're like, where is it all? We'd sold out of a lot. So we've just taken on a few quick restocks this week of very important stuff, which on the day of release last week, we didn't have. They're back online as of today. Amazing Spider-Man 83 is out. Forgive me, because I'm going to batter through these. Okay, Captain Marvel 35 was huge, not only for the binary appearance, but that cover there went absolutely ballistic. And of course that one did, because of the design sketch of binary. That was huge. Dark Knights of Steel continues to be one of the best fantastic things DC has done in ever. That's very cool. Deathstroke Incorporated issue 4 had that variant out last week, which we sold tons of. Megafauna tons of on pre-order. We didn't have any on the day of release. We do now. Devil's Reign 2, repeat as I mentioned just before, exactly the same. Human Target by Tom King. This is a curious renaissance for Tom King. His name is back. Not that he ever really went away, but Human Target is being bought by everyone, including my mother, I think, at this point. Noctera, that variant, yes, we hammered about it last week. I won't continue doing so this week, only that we sold out again. Not All Robots, probably one of the finest stories out on the shelves right now. Alright, that's out again. And this is the biggie, Timeless. We sold out in seconds. We're now back for another run with regular cover A. Darkhold Omega. Don is telling me to hurry up from behind the screen, so I won't take how much too more of your time. Swamp Thing Green Hell is here from Jeff Lemire. Remember him? We mentioned him a few minutes ago. Makes you sad, also makes you happy. Buy that. I do want to show you one page to look away if you do not want to see what this looks like inside. If you do, keep looking, because it looks like that, which is horrible in all of the most perfect ways. That was Swamp Thing Green Hell Black Label. Alright, so that is enough from me this week. I shall see you next Tuesday. Enjoy.